"Earlier practice?" he asked, spooning a mouthful of ice cream out of his deep burgundy bowl and closing his lips around it until they touched again. He'd been sold to Gertie Hawthorne at the auction, and after finding out via their initial meeting that she was handsy as hell, had been drowning himself in cookies and cream ever since. I couldn't say I blamed him. No. Team meeting? No. Weightlifting session with one of the guys? He pushed, cycling through all of the things I filled my days with on a regular basis. No. It was only a matter of time before he figured out, so, a woman then. And there it is. Denver, I warned, feeling anxious about discussing a woman I'd just met. I didn't want to jinx it, didn't know what to say. I didn't even know what I was doing, much less how to explain it to an outsider. Oh, come on, Quinny. You know this is the only traditional guy talk I get to have. It's like everyone else thinks I play for the girls' team because I'm gay. I'm not going to tattle if you tell me the reason you like her has nipples. I can do tit talk. Lay it on me. Den, I hummed through a rough chuckle, shoving a folded clump of shorts into my bag and squishing it down. The reason I like her doesn't have nipples, and I don't ever do tit talk. So you do like someone. Denver, drop it, I ordered, tossing the rest of my shirts into the bag and whirling the zipper around the perimeter. One thing I was certain of, Jilly would be happy as hell my mom had had the housekeeper do my laundry. Are you kidding me? Why? This is the best thing you've given me since you've been home. Something to focus on, something to work with, something to peck over. Denver, Quinn. I sighed. I knew that tone, and I knew my brother. When he got in pecking mode, I better goddamn give him a carcass, or he would turn me into one. I sighed, shoved my bag aside, and dropped down onto my bed in the spot I'd created. Her name is Cat. His eyes sparkled. Yes, Cat. Meow. Love it. When I didn't say anything else, the sparkle in his bright green eyes dimmed noticeably, and he sat up to slam his bowl on my nightstand. The spoon clattered loudly with his rough movements. That's it, he snapped. What are the plans, Quinn? I need to know where you're taking her, what you're wearing, what other fabulous people will be there. I rolled my eyes. There aren't plans, per se, I admitted. She's a flight attendant, and she's working the 8:15 a.m. from Birmingham to JFK. And now I'm also on that plane. Stalking her at work? He practically trilled. Finally, this is getting good. I'm not stalking her. Am I? I'm just strategically arranging my schedule to coincide with hers. He clasped his hands together, his face going waxy as he got excited. Tell me she has another lover, and you'll have to fight him for her. It'll be all over the news and social media, and the air marshal will have to get involved. You'll end up in... Stop talking, I instructed, shoving him back into the headboard with a splayed hand to his chest. There's no other guy. Suddenly, I frowned. I don't think. You don't think? Denver whispered elatedly. You don't know if she's dating someone else? I rolled my eyes and picked at some imaginary lint on my shorts. Suddenly, I felt self-conscious. We talked for a night. I didn't get around to asking her if she was dating anyone. How pretty is she? He asked, and I glared. Okay, so pretty. Duh, sorry. He pretended to wince. She's definitely seeing someone then. You don't know that, I contradicted, feeling a tiny stab in my chest as I worked to convince myself he was wrong. I'm not bad-looking and I'm not seeing anyone. He scoffed. You're an Adonis and you're seeing several someones. Next. Dan. I said next, he shouted. You're going to wake up Mom and Dad, I threatened, and he lowered his voice immediately. Fine, but don't you have to wake them up? You're not sneaking out and leaving the goodbye to me. I already told them I was leaving early. Wow, he remarked, turning his head and pursing his lips in offense. I see you've been planning this for a while. An hour.